So I've been feeling like I'm being pulled and pushed in a plethora of different directions. And of course, this is nothing new for me, but I feel that I'm more aware of it than I used to be. This internal fight, this push and pull between opposing wants and needs. And I feel like I'm at a turning point regarding the discourse in our system regarding what we want to do in terms of our future, or especially romance, because that is a big point of contention. Is, are we going to be with a man, or are we going to be with a woman? Because the alters in our system all have drastically different romantic and sexual orientations. So it almost feels like no one can truly be happy. And I don't want that for any of us. I want us to be happy, to be fulfilled, to have connection. And I also don't really feel like we can date right now because it's not fair to put anyone through, like, sorry, I'm itchy. The hot and coldness that I'm sure they'd experience with us, because we experienced that with our ex, who was also a system. And I don't want to put anyone else through that, because I feel that to be in a relationship with someone, we would have to be 100% transparent and honest, like through and through. And if we were to do that, we would have to tell our partner, like, let's say there's an alter fronting who doesn't know them or doesn't feel romantic about them for like whatever reason. We'd have to let them know that. And like, from experience, that can like really hurt. That can break your heart. That is a mind fuck. That is hard to understand. And I don't want to put anybody through that. And then it makes me think, well, if we never come together, right? If we never like can achieve final fusion, if we're never one person again, is it even ethical for us to date? Because I don't want to put someone through that emotional whiplash. And it's hard to think about that because I want to be loved and I want to love and I want that closeness and that companionship with someone else. But I also don't want to be an asshole. I don't want to hurt someone and make them feel like they're not valued, or that they're only valued by me sometimes. And I feel like just undoubtedly that is probably how, I don't know, I feel like that's how it would probably feel for most people to date a system. And I mean, we've tried a method in the past where basically if there are alters who don't align with the thoughts and opinions of those who are dating whoever we're dating, they just don't speak up. And they don't talk and they don't share how they feel. And I don't know which approach is better. Is it better to have parts of you that are silenced and never get to be known? Or is it better to eliminate the potentially hurting your partner by a part saying like, hey, so I don't feel attracted to you, or like, I don't really feel like we're partners, like you're partners with like these specific alters, but like I don't feel that way about you. I feel like that would break their heart. Like, which is better? And I don't know. And also there's the added bonus, right, of being like, who would want to date someone whose brain is like this? And I guess like I mean that more for me, like, because I can see a million reasons why someone would want to date my ex, because they're amazing and I love them. Like, if I love them, then there's so many other people could love them too. But the whole like, some alters like you, some alters don't, like, and it's hard to tell who's who sometimes, that can be really confusing and stressful and hurtful. Um, yeah, I don't know. Like I feel like I'm weird, and like who would want that? But at the same time, like I do have good qualities. Like, I mean, I'm distractible, and that's one thing that I feel really badly about is like how distracted that I get, and I can't really respond to messages in real time most of the time, like cuz I'm doing something like oh, I'm cooking or I'm cleaning or I'm I don't know, trying to decompress or watch YouTube or do something else and but I always try to respond to messages like first thing when I wake up because when I wake up I tend to have the most energy out of the day and like if I respond to everything like in the morning then I make sure I get it done. But like I don't know, I'm not like the most consistent person, but I'm kind. At least I try. Like of course like even kind people have moments where they're an asshole. They say something that's not so kind, but it's important to me to try to be kind and to try to understand other people. Um, and it can be pretty funny sometimes, like in a haha way. I mean, it depends on if you have the same sense of humor, but like, I I think I'm funny. Um, I'm creative. Like I try to help people with their problems when I can. I'm a bit of a problem solver, not so much for myself, but I'm trying. Like, I'm on like this new medication, and it seems to be helping me quite a bit. Like, I'm getting quite a bit more done. It feels um, like tasks seem to be easier to complete. I see the psychiatrist, well, psychiatric nurse practitioner tomorrow. Um, so I'm gonna bring that up and like a few other things that I wanted to bring up. Like, I wanted to ask her like if she thinks there's any possibility that we have ADHD. I just want to roll that out because it's been suggested to me a lot throughout my life that like we have ADHD, and I think that the DID, ooh, which is definite, can sometimes on the surface appear like ADHD, and that's not to say that we can't have both. I just want to definitively know like what I am dealing with. Um, and I also have to let her know that my friend Wayne, who I gave her his number to for him to like relay information about me because she asked if she could have my parents' number to get like an idea of who I am and like what my story has been. Unfortunately, like I love my parents, but I don't think that their retelling of who I am um, has the capacity to be very accurate, unfortunately. So I gave her Wayne's number, but unfortunately, he's been on a work trip in Ireland. So I let her know that, but now he's stuck there for a few more days because there are issues with his passport. So when I see her tomorrow, the psychiatric nurse practitioner, I have to let her know that he is still in Ireland. And but there's also, I could also give her the number of another one of my friends. I need to ask her to see if that's something she might be comfortable with, because I think it might be more well rounded to have a few different opinions on, like, how I've been. So, yes, yes. Oh, sorry. I'm getting distracted by this carabiner that literally says China hyphen, not for climbing use. Make sure you don't use this for climbing, people. Look at my little carabiner mustache. Well, anyway, um, that's gonna be tomorrow. Today I am meeting a friend for the first time. Someone that I met online for, I guess, getting food at Panera. I want to say lunch, but we're meeting at 3 p.m., so I don't really consider that lunch. That's more like dinner. Yeah. Um, and then I don't have, yeah, and then I don't really have plans after that. Well, I do have one plan. It's a secret plan, but shh, secret plan. Shh, very secret. Secret plan. Well, I hope that you're having a good day and that you can find a reason to smile today. And if not, I hope you can punch that reason in the face.